These are some interesting low-carb products that I found. First of all, Carb Quick. It's a low-carb version of Bisquick, and it has like two net grams per, 1/3 of a cup, which is really good. It doesn't taste like flour though; it tastes like Bisquick, so be ready for that. But it's great if you want like bready type stuff with your meals. I found this one online. There's a bunch of places you can get it, but this one I found for $11.99 a box, where most of them are like $25, $26. I can't remember the name of the place on hand, but if you go onto Google and just type in Carb Quick, off on the right hand side it'll give you some places where you can get it, and you'll find the ones like, it was like $11.99 or something. It was a lot cheaper. Okay, that's one you might want to go with. Then there's xanthan gum, which is like a thickener, a no-carb thickener that you would use to thicken stuff like you would with cornstarch. Unfortunately, it's a lot more of a pain in the butt to work with than cornstarch. Cornstarch you just mix with a little water and dump it in, it's all fine. Where xanthan gum, if you're like actually going to mix it into a sauce, you're going to have to put it in like a blender, like one of those little magic bullet ones, because it won't dissolve like cornstarch does. If you notice on like my French onion steak video, it's like I'm figuring out ways to make it easier. Like if you're sauteing vegetables, just take a little bit and sprinkle it on the vegetables so it'll coat the vegetables. Then put your sauce in there, and it'll come off the vegetables into the sauce. So that makes it a lot easier. The thing with xanthan gum, you don't want to use like a lot, because like a 1/4 teaspoon is like 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch, or 1 full teaspoon is like a cup of flour. So you want to be sparing with this. Another one is called Easy Sweets. I found this one on Amazon. It's a no-carb sweetener, because like even the Splenda has 1 gram per teaspoon, where this has nothing, and it's 1 drop per teaspoon. And how many things do you know just need 1 teaspoon of sugar? I mean, because if you're talking like a recipe needs, even for one person, 2 tablespoons of sugar, we're talking an extra 6 grams of carbs there, where this one will give you none. There's a couple different types of liquid sweeteners, but I picked this one because it says you can add it to hot or cold. So so far it seems to work fine. It wasn't that expensive. I found it on Amazon. You might want to go with that if you want to save a lot of carbs. A lot of times I keep seeing recipes calling for brown sugar, and it's like, because even like the Splenda brown sugar is like ridiculous. Okay, obviously this isn't the original container it came in. It came in a bag. This is called LC Sweet Brown. You can find it online. I can't remember the site offhand. But it's a no-carb brown sugar substitute, where if you're mixing a bunch of dry ingredients, just put it in. If you have to make it wet, or if you're going to mix it with wet ingredients, mix a little water or something like that. And it's no carb, and it'll replace brown sugar. And I smelled it, and it smells like, from what I can remember when you were a kid and you had those like brown sugar flavored cereals? It has that smell. I actually haven't tried it yet, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. So LC Sweet Brown. And then there's the Heinz Reduced Sugar Ketchup, because there are a lot of recipes call for ketchup, and you know how bad that is. This one actually only has 1 gram of carb and 1 gram of sugar for tablespoon. So that's going to save you a lot of carbs, especially if you need some ketchup in your recipe. So I recommend you go get that. And it tastes pretty much the same. Of course, not like we can eat French fries or something, so it just tastes like ketchup mixed in with something. Some Ragu cheesy double cheese sauce. It's only 3 grams of carbs and 1 gram of sugar per 1/4 cup. And for the most part, you might just need a little cheese for like like say you have broccoli or cauliflower or something, and God, I can't eat more broccoli or cauliflower. Throw a little of this cheese sauce on there. It's kind of watery, and it's not really, you could probably need to doctor it up some. Maybe add a little shredded cheese to it, just to give it some more flavor. But it was buy one get one free, and you know, it'd be great if you're doing like a bake or something like that where you need like a cheese sauce. That'll work pretty good. And it's good just to have on hand, like you say, if you want to, even if you're having other people over and you're doing like those con queso dips or something like that, where you mix like cheese sauce and like rotel tomatoes or something. That'll work for that good. And some ragu roasted garlic Alfredo sauce. Like the cheese sauce, it's 3 grams of carbs, 1 gram of sugar per quarter cup. And for the most part, we're probably not going to use it on spaghetti or anything, but you might just need, you know, you can use it like a little bit, you know, you probably won't even need a quarter cup, maybe half of that, just for like a sauce on top of like some fish or chicken or something like that. I haven't tried it yet, but you know, if it sucks, it was buy one get one free. I'll just donate it to a food bank or something. Okay, obviously not the open one, but okay. And well, those are some interesting things you might want to look up. Okay, bye.